Hello there, YouTube family. It's Elle. Welcome back to my channel. Today is my final plan with me in my 2022 Wonderland A5 bullet journal, notebook, whatever you want to count it. I don't know what we're calling it, but this is it. This is my final plan with me, and I decided to utilize a kit um, from Lexie Kylee Designs. But first, if you haven't seen my flip through of my 2022 planner and you are interested, go ahead and click right up below, or at the end of this video, there will be a link to it so you can check out the flip through of my complete 2022 planner. So this kit I did get off of Etsy from Lexie Kylee Designs. It is a transparent deco kit. It is Christmas themed. And I was trying my best to find a way to make this kit work. I've never used a journaling kit before. And in my Black Friday haul, I shared with you guys that I really wanted to use more journaling kits, especially in my Wonderland 222, since there's not many shops that are formatted for this planner. Then I wanted to explore other opportunities. And if, like you just saw, transparent stickers on this Tomoe, what is it, Tomoe River paper? Let me tell you, it's golden. That sticker came straight up, no problem. And it was because I finally remembered that I did pull out some washi to help. And I didn't need to utilize all of the washi for like headers and things like that. So this is a kind of like a garnet red and rose gold washi from Simply Gilded. I think it's Simply Gilded. And I'll try to list the two shops because there's only two that I'm actually referencing, but I'll try to list them below in the description box. But yep, I wanted to use this. It has a rose gold what is that, bow on it, and I think with the deep garnet it just works really good with this kit, and it gives me just a little bit of flair for the end of the year. um Again, I can't believe this is my last plan with me in this planner. I thoroughly enjoyed this planner. I wish that I could have found more ways to um utilize this planner. um but for the most part, I have no regrets. I mean, I just thoroughly enjoy my Wonderland so much that it will be a part of my 2023 lineup. My 2023 lineup is coming. It is fluctuating by the day. Just because literally this afternoon, I just added another planner to my lineup, which is a business planner. For those of you who don't know, I am the owner of a small business. I was on Etsy, but now I just have my own webpage called Organic Smiles Bath and Body Care, where I make soap and bath and body products. And I'm in the process of rebranding. I think one of the things that was an eye opener for me this year with my planner and my journaling and having two books, the two book system, is that when it came to my journaling, I was able to think of things that was just outside of planning, for just like household stuff, because mainly that's what kind of things landed in here. Reminders of things that I needed to do to stay true on task, and for my kids, keeping up with who has to be wet and where. But I'm not going to lie, 2022 um, was very dedicated. That's a great word to use. It was very dedicated to my son's travel baseball team from January to the end of July. And it wasn't until August, where August to me was a rest month, and I tried to regain um, my strength and getting back into really focusing on me, because it took so much. And I don't know if you know any parents out there that deal with sports, especially highly competitive sports, but it can be a drain and a commitment for the parents just as much as the kids. So that's why I felt like I really flourished towards the end of this planner because it was more about me and the things that were important to me. Not saying that my kids are not important, but it was more of these are the things that Elle needs to complete. These are the things that Elle needs to do because truly my whole first part of the year was really very tiresome. And because of that, my business suffered. My business suffered greatly, mainly because I didn't have the time or the energy to put towards it, working a full time job and keeping up with his sports activities and my daughter's activities was a full time job. And I have a college student. Yeah. So it was August. I would say August and September were really months that I rested. I kind of reshifted my priorities and I refocused things that were important to me. And I think when you see my planner flip through, you'll see that, okay, I had more of a flow going because the energy was changing. It wasn't just about where these children had to be. It was about, well, what did Elle want to do? So I always refer back to my monthly because I realized the beauty of having a dated monthly is you can pre-plan. You can write in things that you need to remember. Just if you're not wanting to use like the sticky note method where you apply a sticky note to the week, just so you know exactly what is going on that date. I don't so or if you have something that comes up, you use a sticky note, but you can also use your monthly planner for that as well. So that's why you'll see me always refer back because I've already kind of pre-written things in there. And it really, the majority of this, I'm just trying to find out how I want to use the deco and try to use as much of it as possible. In the beginning, I kind of struggled with the deco and not really sure of what I should do. I will say to anyone if when starting with a new planner or starting with a planner in general, I would say your first step is to find something that works from you in a form of what you need to identify. So when I began to struggle of where to put the plaid washi tape and what I need to do, how I wanted to organize things, I stopped myself and I said, okay, Elle, what do you normally do when you plan? I plan out the big events first. I redo the date. I do those types of things. And that's what I did. So on Christmas, there's not much going on Christmas, but we are having a family time where this is the only time my family comes over. And when I mean my extended family, my brothers, and their wife, and my brother's wife, and my nieces, and it's just fun. That everyone comes over, and I make brunch. So we have Christmas brunch, and that's really the bulk of this whole week is planning for that brunch. It's the only time that I do things like this with my extended family. And gosh, that sounds so bad when you say it that way, but it's the truth. But that is something that I am working on for 2023. I need to spend more time with my extended family, my brothers, my sister-in-law, my niece, even my sisters. I say that with hesitation, but there's a joke there. Anyway, on Saturday, I have traditions because that's going to be our hot chocolate day. I have been working, and when I say working, working on these hot cocoa cups that I seen on Instagram, where you have like the candy cane and it's like a chocolate cup, and you stick it into the hot milk and it dissolves and it creates the hot chocolate. Since we always watch with our kids holiday movies on Christmas Eve, if our is not doing luminaries, which they're not, or they didn't invite us, one of the two. Anyway, so I that's what the little tradition stickers for because we're gonna make that. We're gonna make hot chocolate and watch movies, but I made the cups. If you want to see how the cups turn out, go to my Instagram page, LB Plans. I think that's my Instagram page. If not, I'll definitely leave it in the description box. But yes, I made the little peppermint hot chocolate cups that we're going to just dip in the hot milk, the steamed milk, and make hot chocolate. So I can't wait to see how that turns out. Let's see, other things really for this week. You know what the biggest thing about this week is? I got to wrap all this stuff up. Um, I've been trying to wrap things like 2 or 3 gifts every day, but it hasn't been working out. The good news is that my kids will have school this week, and that's my younger two. They will have school. School is not out until Wednesday, and that's early release. So that gives me a couple more days because that is a goal. I've done that whole wrap everything on Christmas Eve night while my husband slept peacefully in the bed and my back was hurting. And I'm like, there's no way in HE double hockey sticks I would never. I will absolutely never wrap. And if you've done that before and that's your thing, hats off to you. Reality though, over here, I will take my time and wrap things as I go. So that's what I've been doing while they have been in school, and most days I'm here. I would go ahead and wrap a couple things, but I will be finishing that up by Wednesday. Like I am not taking that further down the week because Christmas being on Sunday, like I want to go ahead and put stuff under the tree. Like I don't need the surprise. My youngest is 9, she'll be 10 next what? Oh my God, she'll be 10 in like 3 months. Oh my God, that's exactly 3 months. But yeah, she'll there's no element of surprise. Can we just go ahead and put this stuff out so I don't have to worry about getting up in the middle of the night and doing it? Like, I'm just over it. So like I said, I kind of identified certain things. Yes, y'all, I don't know how I misspelled exam. That's funny to me considering that for some of you who may not be aware of my 9 to 5 job, I do work in healthcare administration. For me to misspell the word exam is just like funny. Like, it's just funny. And I think that's what I get for trying to talk and write because that's what I was actually doing, but the audio just didn't work out. So funny, funny, funny. So I do have an eye exam because if you haven't used your benefits yet, I'm going to suggest you use your benefits. And I do have a video coming also next week about things that I am leaving in 2022 and that I will be turning a new leaf in 2023. And I'm going to go right ahead and give you a spoiler. One of them is use your benefits, and that's all I'm going to say. Um, Again, 22 years healthcare administration experience. I think I know what I'm talking about here. Um, so I will be getting my eye exam on Monday, and then again, 2 main focuses this week: wrap the gifts and prepare the house for family, and make sure I have everything for brunch. And I'm really trying to figure out what type of mimosa I want to do this year. Let's see, previous years I did an apple cider mimosa. We did regular mimosas. Um, what else did we do? Oh, we did a cranberry. I don't know. It was something I seen where you take the cranberries and rosemary and you make ice cubes, and then you use like a pink was it prosecco? It was cute. It wasn't the most tastiest, but it was cute. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to do like a themed drink this year versus something different, but we'll see. So I mean, guys, this is really the bulk of it. I'm just writing in the normal things that I would do every day, my AM routine, make sure I took my vitamins, make sure I got on the treadmill. I have to get on the treadmill 5 times a week. And I'm trying to work my way up to a 12-3-30. If you don't know what that is, that's where you get, it's a low intensity workout on the treadmill where the fastest you go is 3 miles an hour, but you're doing a 12 incline for 30 minutes. And so what helps me accomplish that is that I don't watch certain shows. I record them and I watch them on my tablet or on my phone while I'm on the treadmill. If I want to know what happened, I got to get on the treadmill. That's how I keep myself motivated. You got to do what works for you, right? So, but right now, because I haven't been keeping up with my fitness levels, like I said, all of that's going to come out in my 2023 planner overview because we're going to talk about goals and stuff. But I need to get back and being more active. And so I'm working my way up to that. So right now I'm doing an 8. Either I do an 8-2, an 8-2.5, or an 8-3-30. It just the speed just depends on how my body's adapting and I'm not overdoing it. But yep, these are just things that I want to incorporate and get accustomed to doing for myself. So let's see. What else do we have here? I wanted to make sure I identify the new moon because the moon to me is the start of a cycle. So when there's a new moon, that's a good time to know that you're going to have 28 days for something to complete. So I always make reference with the new moon. Um, and let's see, is there anything else? I need to pay Target. Yeah, it's actually due on the 23rd, but I want to pay Target. Food trucks, because why do I need to cook that close to Christmas? I guess one of the things I could add on here later would be Christmas dinner. I'm not doing a full spread for Christmas dinner. It will be something very Floridian. And by that, I probably mean barbecue, not seafood, because I'm allergic to shellfish. So, but it probably would be barbecue because that's what we like to do to bring in Christmas. Yep, that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This planner has really opened my eyes to book style planning, and I can't wait to try some of the newer planners. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you're using for 2023. I would like to have a conversation. I am very responsive, so if you think I'm one of those people who won't reply to your comment, that's not me. I don't roll like that. But um, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so because I'm like 100 away from reaching my 500 goals. So help your girl out. Until next video, you guys take care. Bye.